Former First Lady Michelle Obama was on the latest Call Her Daddy podcast, and she was asked about a big question looming over the next presidential election. Watch Michelle.
If Trump does change the law and runs for a third term, hypothetically, do you think your husband would consider running?
I hope not.
Michelle.
I would actively work against that. This is a hard job. And it requires new energy, new vision all the time, new ways of looking at the world, right? So I do believe that 8 years is enough.
Look, I love President Obama, but I'm against third terms. It could mean 12 years of J.D. Vance, all right?
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think term limits are good. I don't believe,
Yeah,
I know
they
that.
do. They should work for the whole entire
Well, because if
government.
you're not having to bend the knee to whoever's in charge because you might be primaried and you only have a limited run, you're more apt to make
the truth.
decisions and to vote on what you think will really help people. You're not beholden to
That's
your
right.
party
Well,
loyalty.
and listen,
right.
for most people running for president, it is and has to be a family affair. And so if Michelle is saying no, it's a no. And I remember the first time I met the Obamas, which must have been like 2006. So he was a senator at the time. He was in Miami promoting his book, The Audacity of Hope. And I was with Michelle at the time. And she said to me, I told him he can do this. He can only do it once. If he doesn't win, this is it. So I told him, yes, I'm with you.
She's the boss.
Yes, no, he rightfully so respects her, and they have a marriage
Well,
of
what about her?
collaboration, and it's got
I would vote for her, wouldn't you?
Okay, that's another question.
She's made it very clear that she does not want to run, that she doesn't want to be the president. But I will say this, further on in the podcast, she talks about how difficult it was being in the White House as the first Black first lady. She talks about how people were saying that she looked like a man, how people said that,
She's beautiful. She looks
beautiful.
great.
She's living her best life right now.
Yeah.
But she also talks about how people treated her in a diminished way, that people didn't recall that she went to Princeton, then she went to Harvard Law School, then she worked for a law firm, then she was
breadwinner.
assistant for the mayor, then she ran a nonprofit. All they worried about was the way she looked and what shoes she wore. And that, for a very accomplished woman, must have been extremely difficult.
Well, that
for
plagues
her.
Hillary Clinton, too.
Correct.
It was always about what she, with the pantsuits and you want to say something?
Well, I was sure. I listened to the whole podcast, and my favorite takeaway was totally unpolitical. She talked about how she makes it a point with her daughters when she's catching up with them, because they're all grown now, to not just say, like, hey, who are you dating? Are you dating someone? Like, to ask about their careers, their ambitions, their friend circles, because every woman who's been single for a minute has had their mom,
Or
their
many
grandma,
minutes.
someone, chirping in their ear about, like, when are you going to find a husband? And I was like, shout it from the rooftops, Michelle Obama.
She also talks about how she and Barack have been in therapy all these years.
Yes.
Because they're dealing with the empty nest. I'm dealing with the next few years of Trump.
Yeah.
I need therapy.
Yeah. The empty nest.
This is your therapy.
Yeah.